Yes, Honorable. Would you respond and clarify on what you said that the General's X account was hijacked?
Yes, the X account, probably it was hijacked because General is too patriotic, he's a Christian, he's a man of God, he loves God. There's no way he would love to eat anyone's head. So those things are not his things. They are not his things, and he's now focused on Operation Fusion. He has no time for such. He has no time for such. So the person kept posting things that copying the general's tone. Those are hackers, and I believe those are new people. Those are new people. There's no doubt. That is noob.
What steps have or has government or has the CDF taken to recover his account?
No. We are working around the clock. We know there are formats we use. So we shall work around the clock when he is ready to use it. Because as of now, he doesn't want to use his off social media. He's focusing. He's in a Congo where there is even no network.
So
Yes.
how was it possible that Honorable Balam Bargahara was responding to a hacked account?
No, I was responding. What if also they hacked mine? I recovered mine yesterday. I've not been having my account for some time. They hacked it. They hacked it. If they can hack Bank of Uganda, why can't they hack just a social media account? Recently, they hacked Bank of Uganda. Why can't they hack just social media account? These things, they do it every day. Even the people open accounts in people's names, we are facing a lot of problems. But now we are in partnership with UCC and the CID and the foreign agencies, Interpol, who want to discover who are these people and whom do they work for. And we shall get the truth.
How long has the account been hacked for the general?
No, I will talk about mine because I'm not the general spokesperson. But what I know, I represent him as my boss. I love him, and I know he's a Christian man who can't say some of the things that those people are saying.
How long
because for them, they want to make him look like he's brutal, he's not good. How can General say he's going to behead? General does not behead, he's a Christian man.
How long has your account been hacked?
I recovered it today. I've not been online. I recovered it today. But surprisingly, these hackers, they even post what is current. Like I was in Imbalala, I saw someone posting. And I said, what's wrong with these guys? They are too smart. As you post your own thing, me, I can post one thing and I take time to go on my phone. So by the time you recall that you should go on phone, there's another post made. But then most times the posts they are making on my phone, they are not abusive. So I ignore. So I was wondering, did I live in one of the phones? But today I put a full authentication method where when you log into my phone, my account, a message comes to my phone. So now I put 4-factor approvals. So no one is going to hack my account. But again, that man responds the same way I respond, but I don't abuse anyway. I don't abuse, and I'm impressed that he didn't do wrong things with my account.
What is government going to do to restore the damage?
We have already we have reported. Me personally reported. I've reported and I've asked the Minister of National Guidance, the people in charge of data usage and computer misuse, to ensure they track these thugs, whether they are in Kamocha, whether they are in Kavule, they should be tracked down because they are putting a bad image on us. We are godly people. We are God's people. We respect God. That is why General is an ancestor of Jesus Christ.
Mu Luganda Honorable mutuseewa kubanga wagamba nti account ya General bagihakinga waliwo abantu abagitwala.
Nteebereza okuba bagihakinga kubanga General taliiwo abadde mu nsiko ali mu kukola mirimu ali mu Operation Fusion. Ate eyo mu nsiko tewaliyo internet. Mu nsiko tewabeerayo internet. Kati ebintu byonna bibadde bakola ebyo byonna bibabeera nga bya ttima nga babikola banuupu be babikola. Eyo National Unity Platform tewalina kubuusabuusa. Ate nuupu era erina abo abaana bahakinga akawunti z'abantu. Bahakinga ne Facebook, ne bateekako ebifaananyi ebibi, olumu bateekako abantu nga bali bwereere, ne bagamba nti Balam atabuse mutwe kino kiki. Naye nze banyambyeko kyenjagala obeebazaako nti babadde bakola komenti zange nga tezivuma. Saagambyeko nti mpagira okutemula oba okutta oba ki. Naye si kirungi ebintu bye babadde bakola ku akawunti ya mukama wange nze sibyagala bya kiyaaye. Naye nga akawunti yennyini baagibba. Era ngirikavarinze leero UCC njala gyebaza enyambyeko ne CID ne ngirikavaringa. kati ntesemu approval method tesobola kumala gajja gajiyingirira nenjala kuvumira nese kuvumirira abaana ba NUP ababikoze bino kubanga tuteebereza ba NUP bebakolera ebitaliimu.
Lwaki abantu bano baba oba batwala akaunti yo ne bosi wo?
Si yange yokka babba neyo bagiba nga babba Bank of Uganda kati ababba Sene Bank of Uganda bazibba batya. But these are criminals. We must hunt the criminals. These criminals who impersonate as me, as you, as everybody. Tomorrow they will take UBC account. These are criminals. These young men, they are either in Kamocha or Kavule. They are hiding there under fake identity cards. They are young men, they are criminals. They are cyber criminals. You know, we call them cyber criminals. Cyber criminals can steal money from the bank and from account. They can post anything on your account. And they, you know how many people have been posting as Balam taking money from people that they are giving them jobs. Even sometime back I arrested one of the boys. You remember or you don't remember?
I remember.
Yes, we arrested one, took him to Buganda Road. He had impersonated as Balam. He took money from everybody. So they will do it. They can impersonate as General Saleh. They can impersonate as the president. Because the president, they have impersonated several times that they are president. And for them, they help you by opening an alternative account on Facebook, which is banned. And then people who are innocent end up falling victim of conmen. I feel very, very bad because you see General is a Christian man. Ate musajja mukristaayo tayagala ebyo bintu byakiyaye naye abo abaana bagezaako okwonoona erinnya ly'abaana ba Nuupu abo.
So now ogezaako okunoonya General tomufuna network teziriiko.
Ate kati namufuna atya ng'ali mu nsiko teri network. There is no network. The last so many days ali mu nsiko abeera ali mu Congo mu nsiko. Kati ofuna otya network eyo.
Kati lwaki wakonkludinze nti account bagihacking?
No, kubanga nange they hacked mine. Kati gwe General asobola okuwandiika ebyo ku General ayinza okuwandiika ebyo General omukristaayo omusajja omulokole muganda muzukulu wa Yesu muzukulu wa Katonda ayinza obiwandiika ebiwandiikibwa bayaayi bano abanywa enjaayi. General cannot write such. Is a very humble, kind, patriotic, democratic, respectful and forgiving man. Very, very, very kind. I've never met a kind man like Muhoozi Kainerugaba.
How would you tell that General's account was hacked, yet you have not spoken to him?
Yeah, because the way I saw how they were behaving and the suspicion, because we tried to see that account. We also have experts. They are trying to see how the account went off and who's posting, the location of the person posting. We identified the person posting is in Kamocha and he kept rotating from Kamocha to Kavule, which people move around that area. And also the people who are responding on my account were also between Kamocha and Kavule. When we looked at the phone has been switched off. So could the General be living in Kamocha nowadays and Kavule? General does not live in Kamocha and Kavule. But again, the General, as you know him, he doesn't have time to come and defend and say they took my account. Because these are thugs who steal Bank of Uganda, the Central Bank of Uganda. They hack into it and steal money. And we realize they have stolen money. It is already in London and Singapore or China or Japan. What stops someone from hacking into a phone, into someone's account? Couple of times they impersonate as General Saleh. They impersonate as President Museveni. And they steal money from people, even promising to give them jobs. Last year I reported someone who had impersonated as Balam on Facebook. He had stolen money. That man was sentenced. So the General I know is a Christian who can never be part of crime, who can never insult, who can never abuse. He's a very humble, nice man. Very polite. Never seen a humble, polite Christian like Muhoozi Kainerugaba. God bless Muhoozi.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister.
Okay.
Can summon anyone, and it's for the good of the country. So there is nothing wrong the committee did. If they are asking the CDF to appear to explain some things, previous CDFs have appeared and they have explained, and therefore there shouldn't be any cause of alarm to that effect if there is something that needs to be explained. As you are aware, the Parliament of Uganda represents the people of this country. Everyone in Uganda is represented here. So if the voice of the people is coming through their representatives in the House, there shouldn't be any cause of alarm. It has to be the minister. We have invited the previous CDF. We have invited the directors of these agencies to appear before sectoral committees, because Parliament, the sectoral committees also do oversight function on behalf of Parliament. They do for committees. We've seen the director, the Director, Commissioner General of URA appearing. Is he a minister? We have seen the previously Honorable General Mbadi, when he was CDF, he appeared. Was he a minister? It has nothing to do with whether someone is a minister or not. If there is something to be explained, it should be explained. Well, it is really regrettable, and I am glad the Honorable Balam clarified and said that his account was hijacked. Now, the question is who hijacked. In fact, I'm interested in the hijacker. If you can manage to hijack an account of a CDF, then Uganda is not safe. So that's the only reasonable excuse for now, that his account was hijacked and the tweets were not his. But if they were his, really regrettable and unfortunate.
When considering the budget framework paper here in Parliament, what we require as committees, and that's what the rules state, we require heads of institutions, the political heads of institutions, and their accounting officers. Now, when it is a ministry, we require the minister or the state minister, and then the accounting officers who are the permanent secretaries. Now, we also have self-accounting departments and agencies of government. Those self-accounting agencies and departments of government, we require the chairpersons of boards or chairpersons of the commissions, and then the accounting officer of a commission or accounting officer of the agency in the case of boards and in the case of boards. So, for example, URSB, we require the chairperson and the registrar general. In the case of electoral commission, for example, we would require the chairman of the commission and the secretary of the commission. So, strictly speaking, heads of departments which are not self-accounting, like UPDF, like the police, they are under ministries. The UPDF is under the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The UPDF is under the Ministry of Defense. Police is under the Ministry of Internal Affairs. You do not strictly require the commanders of those forces to appear. However, if they appear, it is good, and they normally appear in Parliament. But if they are represented by a deputy commander, there shouldn't be any problem, and there shouldn't be a breach of the rules. So in my interpretation of the rules, strictly speaking, commanders of our armed forces, like the UPDF, which is under UPDF, like the police, which is under Ministry of Internal Affairs, what we expect is that the minister should appear and the accounting officers. And that's what we require in BFP discussions in committees. Commanders are strictly not required, and if they are represented by their deputies, that should not cause a lot of hullabaloo. And I think the Committee on Defense and Internal Affairs should have been able to understand that they strictly required the minister and the accounting officer of the Ministry of Defense. The commander of the UPDF is strictly not required under our rules of procedure. No, the issues surrounding the tweets of the UPDF commander, where he referred to parliamentarians as clowns, and he said he cannot appear, is instead planning to arrest all MPs. That matter is in the public domain being discussed, but as an institution of government, the legislature, we have to stand tall and firm to do our work. It is within their rights to refer to us as they wish, but as far as we know, we are constitutionally protected, and we are doing our work. I will not go into issues of trying to fall into the trap of also trying to respond in a particular way. But as a Parliament, we stand tall and we will continue to do our work. It is within anyone's right to make any remarks about us, but that should be treated as such. We are not going to be bogged down by such comments as Parliament. But to engage with any institution over any matter. And so I'm not faulting the Defense Committee for requiring that the commander comes. But what I said is that strictly, if it was a BFP matter, the commander didn't have to appear. But if there are any other matters, the Committee of Parliament can invite any member of a public office to come and interface with the committee. And so the committee was right in requiring that he comes to discuss other matters. But if it is about BFP strictly, which was the process under which they invited him, it was not necessary. However, if they have issues regarding his conduct, they can invite him on any other matter, on any other day, where they can have time to interact. And that's why, because of the limited time that Parliament has in considering BFP, it would have been wiser that they handle BFP, budget framework paper, and then invite UPDF later to discuss matters that they had as a committee. Tuli mu process y'okuhandling enteekateeka ya budget y'omwaka ogujja 2025-2026. Kati mu mateeka gaffe bwe tuba nga tuteekateeka budget zino, tulina kye tuyita ministries, departments and agencies. Ministries tusaba nti minister omukulu, political head wa ministry ajje mu committee. Nabali be tuyita ba accounting officers abakwatagana mu kusaasanya budget yeyo, ba technical persons mu ministry. Kati waliwo departments and agencies that tuyita self-accounting departments and agencies. Ekyokulabirako Electoral Commission is yemalirira, URSB yemalirira, n'ebitongole ebirala. Kati ebitongole ebyo tusaba chairperson wa board, political head chairperson wa board yabajja ne secretary w'ekitongole ekyo who is the accounting officer. Kati abo betwetaaga mu BFP, budget framework paper, okuteekateeka budget. Kati ekitongole nga UPDF kiri mu Ministry of Defense, ekitongole nga police kiri mu Ministry of Internal Affairs. Kati ebyo ebitongole tebyemalirira, biri falling under those ministries. Singa tuba twetaaga kamanda tumuyita naye waba tabaddeewo, deputy commander asobola okujja n'abaawo mu committee n'asobola okumaliriza ensonga za kamanda zeyali badde ng'amala. Naye nga tekisobola kulemesa committee kugenda mu maaso na mirimu gya budget framework paper olw'okuba kamanda taliiwo, kuba accounting officer wa ministry ye kamala byonna ku nsonga za budget framework paper ebanga ez'emu committee. Budget framework paper enteekateeka ya budget nsonga zikwatagana ne police n'era budget ne police bitambulira wamu. Era omuntu akwatagana ne police mu ministry oba mu department ye political head oyo minister oba chairman wa board oba chairman wa commission. Kati permanent secretary oba secretary wa self accounting body bebakulira police. Kati bano bonna abasigaddeyo wansi beetaagibwa mu kuteesa kuno, naye tebasobola kulemesa kugenda mu maaso kwa committee nga tuteesa ku police oba ku budget. Akakiiko ka parliament ku nsonga ezikwatagana ku bintu bya government public offices, tulina obuyinza okuyita omuntu yenna ali mu office ya government okujja twogere naye, ne president tusobola okumuyita, wadde nga tumanyi bulungi nti president we tuba tumwagadde ye yatuyita mu state house ne tugenda ne tunyumya naye ku nsonga ze tuba twagadde. So tulina obuyinza okuyita omuntu yenna ajje twogere naye ku nsonga za government. Kati naye nga etubeera mu BFP, budget framework paper, ebiseera bibeera bitono kuba tubeera ku budget. So akana akakiiko ka defense akayise kamanda kabadde kamaliriza ebya budget ne kalyoka kayita kamanda ku lunaku olulala boogere ku nsonga ezibanga ziriwo nga bino ebya tweets bikibe bali badde bakikola oluvannyuma naye si kubimikisinga ne budget. Ekitiibwa weekiri tukeera tuvuma president buli lunaku wano wa Uganda. Ekitiibwa kye kyaggwawo kibaawo, omuntu waddemba okutuyita kyayagala ddiikuula bakatemba biki, naye tekitujjaako kitiibwa kyaffe mu constitution. Ekitiibwa tukirina, obuyinza tubulina, so tetusobola kulemesa muntu yenna wabweru eyo ayagala okutuyita amannya ye wa ddembe lye, naye nga ffe ekitiibwa weekiri mu constitution. Ffe parliament ya Uganda tulina obuyinza, emirimu gyaffe gigenda mu maaso, era tetujja kubuzaabuzibwa na kutuyita amannya gonna.
Omukulu simanyi kigambo ekyo gye yakijja, naye ndowooza yeetaaga okwejjusa. Ffe Abakatuliki bw'okola ekibi ekinene nga wejjusa. Naye waliwo ekibi kye bayita saakirirego mu Luganda. Kati ekyo ekibi bw'oyita bakulembeze banno baddeekuula, omusango gw'okoze baguyita saakirirego, tegusonyiika. Kati ekyo kye nnyinza okwogerawo ku birala nabyogedde dda. Nze nagambye dda eyamusamoninze amuwe fresh summons, kubanga obuyinza buli gyali. Eyasamoninze samona addemu asamoninga essamoni asobole okujja mu kakiiko. Bw'anaafootokerera kijja kulaga nti amaanyi ga parliament agakkakkanyiza. Abantu kye balina okumanya wano be bayita aba CLOWNS ate be bagaba ssente. N'eza defense ffe tuziwaayo, ffe tukola appropriation tugikolera wano munda. Kaakati katulabe ba CLOWNS kye banaakola nga budget yaabwe etuuse. So nze mbadde ngamba chairman w'akakiiko bw'aba tazze addemu amuyite, kubanga yakulira amagye mu Uganda, addemu amuyite ajjaddemu ebibuuzo oba ayongere okutangaaza ndoza kigambo kyembadde nnoonya ku ebyo byonna bye baba baagala okutangaazibwako. Kya bugunjufu bwe bakuyita toyima eyo gy'oyimye n'oyogera ebigambo bingi. Bwe bakuyita ogenda n'oddamu ekibuuzo n'omala n'okola ki n'ogenda. Naye bw'obeera eyo bakuyise n'oyogera kino n'oyogera kiri n'okasuka amayinja. Oluusi oyinza okukasuka amayinja nga gakuba ggwe. Olumu omuyimbi omu bamuyitanga Basudde yagamba nti oyinza okukola ekintu ng'olowooza ogenda kulumya gundi n'owunzika ng'oyambye muyambe. So ajje mu kakiiko kubanga akweka ki ajje mu kakiiko ekyo nakyo kikole ki kiveewo. Akakiiko ka Parliament kalina obuyinza. By the way, akakiiko ka Parliament tekakuyita buyisi. Ekigambo ky'Oluzungu ekituufu it summons kubanga kaba kalina obuyinza obwenkanankana na High Court eya Uganda. Kakati bw'eba erina obuyinza obwo it summons you, tebakuinvite nga bw'invitings. Kati he was summoned, let him appear and substantiate where necessary, all throw light where it is needed, all answer questions as they will be put before him. I don't see the problem. Kakati chairman w'akakiiko n'akakiiko kayita omuntu gwe keetaaga oba minisita oba ali wansi we oba permanent secretary oba under secretary. Kayita omuntu akakiiko gwe keetaaga. Kati mu ndowooza y'akakiiko mu magezi gaabwe ge bakozesa baalabye nti omutuufu ow'okuyita ye akulembera amagye. Ekyo sikiraba mu buzibu era siraba lwaki efuuse na topic nti oli yagaanye okujja ono. Bongere bamuyite emirundi egisaana okuyitibwa mu rules bwe ginaggwayo era rules zirina kye zigamba. Banaakozesa rules ezo okweggyako ekizibu. Naye nze amagezi gempa chairman w'akakiiko tafootokerera. Bw'aba yamuyise amuyitire ddala. Tewaliwo nsonga lwaki tajja kubanga tali waggulu wa Uganda, ali munda mu Uganda. Ate munda mu Uganda mulimu amateeka agafugamu. Ate amateeka ago nago tugayisizawa. Ate bano abayisa amateeka ate be bagaba ssente be bakola appropriation. Kati bw'oba ogoberera amateeka olina n'okumanya nti abo ate be bagenda okulaba nti bajeti yo eyisibwa wano mu Parliament. Simanyi baatidde, sinaba kubamanya kubanga nze amagezi gemba wadde geego. Amagezi ngambye baddemu bamuyite. Ayinza okuba teyawulidde kuyitibwa oba ayinza okuba ebbaluwa tebagimuwadde bulungi. Ayinza okuba nga engeri gye bagimuwaddemu ye yamuviiriddeko okuddamu nga bwe yazzeemu. Kati bamuwandiikire endala ng'ebigambo binene ng'eri mu Luzungu ng'ate erabika mangu bagimuweereze. Kakati osanga awo eyo gy'anaalaba. They are voting for us. That period they love us like I don't know who. The moment they vote for us, they start hating us for reasons also I don't know. So now some people hate the Parliament and they are free to use all kinds of bad words against the Parliament. But it is this Parliament which will make the final decision. No ministry out there will give itself the money because they don't have the power to appropriate the funds. It is this Parliament here which will do the appropriation. Hate it or love it, like it or not, the power is with it. So whether you come or you have not come, we shall do our job and we shall do it perfectly and we shall do it in accordance with the law. So nobody should scare us or using all kinds of bad words or slangish or whatever. We are strong and I'm very sure this Parliament is a very strong Parliament. We shall use our powers to appropriate the money in accordance with the law and in accordance with the power which is given to us by the Constitution of Uganda. I have not taken enough time to read right now. I've just met you here, but all what I can know right now is that if the summonee has failed to come due to some problems, the summoner has got the power to re-summon the summonee to appear. The summonee has no power to refuse to come. He has no power of that kind. That is why when you are summoned by the committee, you have to appear. It is like court has summoned you. You have to appear. So I'm very sure if the chairman is not weak, this is the time to show his power and to show the world what the law is all about. No, that is a response, just a mere response. But CDF is CDF, Parliament is Parliament. Even if he responds what, even if he abuses Parliament like hell, the thing is, we shall do our work. Actually, me, I'm just reading them from Twitter, whatever. I don't think he has officially written and said anything. I don't want to pick things from Twitter, where, but if he has said that, let the committee wait for official communication. That is not official communication. That is the Rugambo, which is known everywhere. So if he has not said it, I can't confirm. If he has said it, still I can't confirm. But if he has said it, let him put it in an official manner. Because they wrote to him. Officially, let him reply right back that I'm not appearing. But these Twitter things, anybody can say anything. I am not so fond of replying so much to that. But since you had asked me, I had to reply the way I've done.